he made a massive comeback today, did Anish Giri, definitely making it a little closer in his match against Wesley So.
Yes, after yesterday's contest, he was definitely in a big hole, but making a dent today, bit of a comeback. Anish, tell us about how you've been doing and, of course, today's comeback.
Yeah, I've had an interesting match so far. I find a little bit of a pity that in the first 2 days he played very well, I played not so well, but there were a few games where I gave some points unnecessarily. That's a pity. I mean, one game I made an opening misjudgment. I saw some game of, it was Fiddler Hikaru, I think, and I saw at some point Black had a good position, but I didn't realize that what he did in the very opening was bad. So I followed that game, and it was a terrible idea, and I lost very quickly. There was a C4, C5 before, I don't know if remember at some point.
Yes,
and there was also one game where I lost a dead drawn rook end game in a blitz game. That is also a pity. So I mean, it's a pity to give up these points. Other than that, he really played better than me the first 2 days. So he should have won, of course, anyway, but not with such a score. And yeah, today I think I did better because I think the position was more complicated, and I think it suits me better than him. Yesterday, in fact, the position was not so complicated, and at least the way I played it, we quickly got some very clear positions, and I overpushed a few times. You know, when you're down so much like I was at some point, you start overpressing, and I was overpressing too, and trying to create something out of nothing. And today I could actually create something, so I was happy to win a couple of games at least.
You're still down a big score with the blitz to go. You got to win 6-2 just to tie it up. What are your thoughts about going into tomorrow?
Well, after yesterday I had 2 goals. One goal was to have a day good enough that you invite me to the studio, like you did today. That's accomplished. Another was to play good enough to go into the last day with 8 blitz games, having a theoretical chance of tying the match. So that also is achieved. Yeah, obviously I'm not thinking about the score. I mean, if you see how many games I lost first 2 days, you don't necessarily think about coming back, but you just want to get some good games in. And I don't know if Wesley will start getting nervous. Maybe he'll see this $10,000 in his head, you know, going around. I don't know if he's affected by that. But if he is, then I'll have a chance tomorrow. Otherwise, obviously, player as good as him, I mean, to say that he's a heavy favorite is a huge understatement.
Blitz games to come, will that affect the play, given that it's only blitz now, no rapid games at all?
Yeah, I think what we'll probably have to do is come up with more ideas which are, I mean, what we did so far, we tried to go as deep as we can, obviously, without the computers, and come up with some interesting concept and develop that concept quite a lot. And probably what we'll do tomorrow is there will be 8 games, right? So there will be 4 white games, for example. We'll try to come up maybe with 4 different ideas. Whereas, yeah, like I said, today we just picked one. Let's say my first idea was F4, and we spent almost a whole hour analyzing F4. Very quickly I dismissed E4, D5, and I might have sort of underestimated the move E5, which okay, we looked at it a bit, but unlike many other teams who focused on E4, D5, E5, we focused on the move F4. But then, okay, of course, if I knew I'll have to play like 4 white games, I would, you know, look a bit at F4, look a little bit at E4, perhaps a little bit of Knight G3, C4, and so on. So the preparation will be a little different, and yeah, and the games, obviously, I thought the Rabbit was a lot of fun because you had the opportunity to really come up with ideas still. And in Blitz, yeah, you don't really come up with ideas so much as you just make some moves, you know, which is also fun. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice that you think for 2-3 minutes and come up with interesting ways to develop your pieces. That's refreshing.
You're actually going to get 2 positions tomorrow, so you get 2 cracks with each position with the whites. Before the game today, you told me that you had seen this position before. Were you joking? I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, I also told Jennifer that I've analyzed 532 positions, and that's where I had to fly to St. Louis. Okay, obviously I was making a joke, but yesterday we had a funny thing with my second. I told him that it would be fun if this random generator, if it wouldn't be really random. So I thought, okay, let's pick that position that we had left off and click this, and click this random generator and see, maybe we'll get lucky, we'll get the same position today. But the random generator is really random, I can promise. So yesterday we analyzed one position just for fun. It was not this one. No, it's very hard to guess. And I have to say it's also quite fun actually to analyze these positions with the computer. it's different than without it. And here we only analyze it without a computer, but it's also fun to analyze it with computer. So we could also, perhaps next time, it's also an idea to think that maybe you give us a position a day in advance. It's both are possible.
It's been an interesting match so far, and interesting matches, in fact. And we're always happy to have you in studio, so keep playing well.
Yeah, thanks. But I prefer when I show up here and not having lost all the games, so that's why invite me only when I am worth it. So.
All right, well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.